It said everything happens for a reason, but maybe everything happens for a Reese's. Take noise-canceling headphones. Do they block hearing to heighten taste? That sound seems to show everything happens for a Reese's.
This podcast is brought to you by Colgate Total. We take oral health as seriously as you take sports. That's why Colgate Total Active Prevention uses advanced technology to help prevent oral health problems like cavities and gingivitis before they start. It's clinically proven to provide 24-hour antibacterial protection with twice daily brushing after 4 weeks of use. So get a winning routine and prevent oral health problems before they start. Shop Colgate Total Active Prevention at a retailer near you.
Triple shot half calf oat milk 2 pumps extra foam. Your coffee order might be getting a little complicated. Your toothpaste doesn't have to be. Arm & Hammer baking soda toothpaste keeps it simple with a powerful ingredient that works hard for you. Baking soda. That's why it's the #1 dentist recommended baking soda toothpaste. As you brush, the baking soda particles dissolve to help break down plaque and stains for a whiter smile. So your teeth can feel clean, look bright, and make brushing a no-brainer. Try Arm & Hammer toothpaste. Simple, powerful, clean.
You said, for years, I've been thinking about this. That's what you said. For years, I've been thinking, well, we've been talking about this.
Yeah.
You've been laying at night thinking, like, I need to get this into a show somehow.
Oh, gosh.
This is why you did the college game day. You're starting to bring the fans out of here for talking shit.
That's right.
Jason, do you think you can fucking kick a field goal?
Bingo!
You know what? I don't know if my hips got me in it. We might have to find this out.
Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, a Wondery show produced by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by Peloton. Hey, how about it? All right.
Peloton.
Now find your push.
Hey.
Find your power with Peloton. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big brother, Jason Kelce, coming off the bye week. Cleveland Heights High School alum, Cincinnati Bearcat alum. The Bearcats got back on the winning track, getting after UCF this weekend. Shout out to the Bearcats. Let's fucking go, boys.
That's right.
Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, or wherever you get your podcasts. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S. And Jason, you're now going to tell the people what we got coming up.
Well, we got another incredible episode lined up for all you 92%ers. We're going to talk about both our weekends out of the house. The Eagles' big win against the Brownies. And we're going to be joined by a very special guest who's definitely going to destroy me for my take on getting rid of kickers.
Absolutely ridiculous.
But yeah, it's the one and only. The Yinzer himself. Pat McAfee. Ha-ha, we got him. We've been waiting for this one for a long time.
Love Pat, man.
I mean, probably most legendary media person out there right now.
Dude, so good.
Just ridiculously talented.
I cannot wait to talk to him about this one in Eugene, Oregon over this past weekend. He got everybody to start cheering, singing along to Shout, and oh my fucking gosh, was it amazing. I literally started singing along as I was watching the video, got goosebumps. It was like, man, that had to be fucking rocking over
he's
there
killing
in
it on
Eugene,
game
Oregon.
day.
He makes shit fun, man. It's so fucking cool watching him.
No matter what he does,
man.
you're having fun.
Exactly.
Before I get crushed by probably the most legendary kicker to play the game at this point, let's get a little bit of that new news. All righty. Are you smarter than a celebrity premiere? That's right.
Ooh.
Travis's brand new show, Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity, debuts today, October 16th on Prime Video.
Oh, shit. It's today?
It's today.
Fuck.
Well, tomorrow, but today.
I'm terrified. Terrified what people are going to say. It is, I had so much fucking fun doing Are You Smarter?
Yeah, you were telling me about this. There's a lot of good.
So much fun, man.
So the thing I thought, so the celebrities aren't the contestants, right?
No.
Right?
But they do
because it
play
says here
along
the
in the
contestants on the show: Ryan Fitzpatrick, Nicole Byer, Chad Ochocinco,
Natasha Leggero.
Thank you for saying that. Nikki Glazer.
You already know. Garcelle Beauvais.
But they
There's a whole bunch
they're
of
not the
people.
contestants. They're the ones that are assisting the contestants with the answers, right? Like it's the old "Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?" where they're the ones
100%,
answering the
yeah,
question,
they're playing along.
and the
They're playing
contestants have
along,
to
though.
decide whether they're going with that answer or whether they're doing their own answer.
In some, there are a few twists to this game, and I do a great job of describing it in the episodes. So you just gotta, you turn that thing on, you'll get caught up to all the rules and regulations that we got going on with the celebrities and how the celebrities can help you out.
Amazon did actually send us a couple clips from the show.
Oh yeah.
There's one where you learn what a BBL is.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I know what a
the
BBL
old Brazilian
is.
butt lift.
Ah,
BBL.
okay.
Oh yeah.
So let's check out this clip. My man Fitzy.
If I lose my glutes, I'll just go get one of those.
You know you're playing for $100,000.
Ooh, Kelsey, I do. Yes.
If you win that money, what are you going to do with it?
You really want to know, Kelsey?
Of course I do. Who doesn't want to know?
Hey. I'm going
Ooh,
to get
a BBL.
Kelsey. Okay. I'm trying to drag a wagon.
What?
So if any of you guys
I
know it,
didn't hear her say that one.
Okay.
Can you tell the audience what a BBL is?
BBL, you know what a BBL is? A bigger butt.
Oh, a bigger butt. What's
Yes.
the L?
What?
It's a BBL.
A Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, the BBL.
I did not know that's what that was called.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Well,
She gets me.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, there you go.
The old Brazilian butt lift. I know where to go if I lose my glutes. Coach Reed starts seeing these glutes getting a little saggy. I'll just go get a BBL and lift these things up.
Dude, I ain't good. All you got to do is do some RDLs. Just get a little bit of, get some squats in. Get them glutes. You see it. All the girls are doing it on the Instagram.
She said, I'm trying to drag a wagon.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan of the BBLs. Not a fan of the BBLs.
Listen, man.
It looks
It's for
okay.
somebody.
It looks
It's for
okay for like
somebody.
a couple of years maybe. But then that thing just starts sagging. It looks like you got a diaper on the backside of you. It's
Come
not a
on,
good
man.
look.
It doesn't happen like that all the time.
Yes, it does, bro.
Does
I'm
it?
not a fan of the BBL.
All
I'm
right.
out on the
I'm trying to give
BBLs.
everyone the benefit of the doubt.
Just do some glute bridges.
I don't think it works
You
like
can build
that.
the wagon naturally. You don't need the synthetics unless you got Kelsey jeans.
But then you got a big fucking like stiff ass back there.
Yeah,
You got a big hard ass.
but when you're not clinching it, it's still got some juice. I don't know. I'm not a fan of them.
Me neither.
It just doesn't have the right shape. It just looks bad. When your hamstrings
What?
don't match, when the hamstrings don't match your ass, it doesn't look good. I'm just being like, it's not you can't just add to the ass.
It's
And then
gotta
you
go-
got
ham's
you
gotta
got
go
weak
into
ass
the-
hammies,
That ain't right.
small calf, small hamstring in a wagon.
We can't do this.
You got bad circulation where all your fat deposits are just accumulating in your ass. This seems like this is an unhealthy thing.
All right. Well, there you go, kids. Outside of learning what a BBL was, it was a fun show. And I never in a million years thought I was ever going to ever be an actual host of a game show. I always thought it was going to be fun to like maybe go on one of the game shows.
Yeah.
And then somebody asked me, do you want to host it? I was like, I mean, I guess I used to like mimic all the game show hosts as a kid, like just fucking around. And I love the game shows for sure.
We used to watch the Game Show Network all the time. Family Feud,
We
Steve
were,
Harvey. We used to hit
man,
all
you
that
name
stuff.
We were a game show network.
I still do the game
Family.
shows. I still
Yeah.
like game shows.
Well, then you might like this one, Jason. I was asked how well my family would do on the show, and I was like, man, you know what? I think you and Big Ed would be pretty solid.
Dad would be good. Dad knows a lot of useless knowledge. He's been spending a lot of time in front of the computer, not really going anywhere with them knees.
Yeah. He
He's
remembers stories very well. I'm not. I'll blank on it and I'll confuse it with something else in a heartbeat.
If you let Big Ed be a celebrity and eat buffalo wings while he's playing, he might not miss a question. He might get every single one of them.
If you give Ed
You just got to deal with him chewing
a Hanes
the
white
wings
tea,
and sweating.
some box, you get some. Yeah, you get.
What's
you get
that? Slope? Yes, y equals mx plus b. Oh, hey. Winston Churchill. That's Winston. I don't even, he probably would have said that. But.
Who knows?
Well, it sounds like my Wednesdays are going to be very full.
Yeah, play along, and let me know how good you do.
What time does this premiere at?
I have no idea what time it streams. I'm pretty sure
Well, I know it streams, but usually there's like when it's a debut, it doesn't have a time, or is it just a day?
it's just the day. Yeah,
All right. So I can watch it immediately so it doesn't interfere with the grotesquerie at night.
there you go.
All right.
There you go. If
Perfect.
you're not just sick of fucking seeing me on the TV,
Oh, dude, I can't wait.
please tell me how well you do, because I was kind of like quizzing myself, going through the questions in the back, just making sure I would read them once, just so that because I'm a terrible reader, so I would make sure I would get all the pronunciations done, like corrected in the background. But yeah, I would love to see how well you do.
Should we do it? Can we get the video from Prime and then I'll just do it and answer them. Boom, boom. See how it happens. Do it live.
Yeah, or just tell me. It's
All
your
right,
call.
I'll tell you.
Nice. Yeah, so make sure you guys check that thing out on Amazon, I believe. Yeah, Amazon Prime. All right, new Wondery Plus exclusive this Thursday. And in more new news, our next Wondery Plus exclusive will be, like I said, available Thursday. We both watched The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. We did.
Yeah, it's happened.
It was an electric movie. I'll tell you what, had me glued to the screen the whole time. Our first meeting of the New Heights Film Club, and we're going to give you guys our review. Make sure you tune in to find out whether Jason was right to judge the movie or its title, or if he was actually like pleasantly surprised by the movie. Who knows?
Yeah,
you won't want to miss this, and make sure that if you want to be a part of the film club with us, sign up for Wondery Plus. You'll get an early access of episodes without interruptions, and we're still giving you 3 free months of Wondery Plus. Wondery Plus offer is only available for a limited time, so get on it. Visit Wondery.com/New Heights offer to redeem.
I don't think it did match the title.
I mean, yeah, it did.
The pants really aren't a big part of the movie to me.
What? The pants are like bringing them into a lot of their like.
Well, we don't want to get too much of this review. We're going to save it.
Yeah,
the
it
pants
definitely had something to do with the movie.
Had nothing to do with it.
It tied all the girls together, Jason.
Yeah, you're right. Their entire childhood and friendship,
No,
their entire lives.
that's not enough. We need pants. We'll talk about it in the Wondery Plus, though.
It shouldn't even
Make
be.
sure
It should be they weren't even. They acted like they were jeans. They couldn't the
Like
whole
we said.
movie's premise is like these girls are amazed because it's the first pair of jeggings they tried on, and there's some spandex to them.
You're giving it away, Jason. You're giving your review.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Jeggings. That's what it should have been called.
Yeah.
Out of the house. Moving on. We both got out of the house this past week, and we're going to talk about it. Out of the House is brought to you by the powerful backing of American Express. I tailgated at the link and then went up to East Rutherford, New Jersey, where I tailgated with Buffalo Bills and New Jersey Jets fans, New York Jets fans. Trav, you had a bye this week, and there's a small chance that we also saw you out of the house.
Yeah, no, you saw me at the Guards and Yanks game.
Well, we saw you before that too. Is courtesy of this picture right here. We saw you going out to eat, it looked like maybe. You guys are out in New York City, you and Tay.
That's what we do. We like to go out and eat, yes.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't? Why wouldn't you? What in the world was the shirt, though? We got to show this.
I have no idea. I think it's just art. I think it's just people, and then there's a horse. I don't know.
What's underneath that horse?
I'm not sure. I didn't really look at this shirt like that when I got it. I just like the color and the patterns and stuff. It looks like a hand.
Yeah, you
looks
can't
like
really
a pointing
see
finger.
it. I mean,
looks like a pointing finger like that.
it's kind of cropped funny, but on this picture, it kind of appears like it's a horse cock.
That'd be crazy if I was wearing a horse.
Wearing a
cock.
horse cock shirt.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. That's why you always gotta really, you gotta make sure you know what you're wearing, kids, or everybody can just assume now.
Oh, gosh. Well, we do know what you're wearing because British GQ did a whole breakdown on the shirt.
Oh, nice. Thanks,
Yeah.
British GQ. Yeah, so
In
what
New
they
York
say.
City, the American football player wore a navy bowling shirt with a camp collar design and a boxy fit, released as part of Jacquemus' latest La Casa line. It's a signature move from the French label, flowy, fun, and more vibrant Marseille than minimalist Paris. It's a fancy way of saying it's a button down with horses and people fucking on it.
People fucking?
I mean,
That's
look at
what
that.
you got out of that?
Look at these two people right here.
You're ridiculous, Jason.
That woman is riding that man.
They're
She's
standing
straddling
next
him.
to each other. No, they're not.
No, not that one. The one right below it. You can't even see that guy's legs.
They're still they're sitting next to each other.
No. He's underneath.
You're making
legs
an
are
assumption.
underneath.
There's nothing saying that they're having sex.
Well, what are her tits out for if they're not having sex, Travis?
She could just be wearing a very tight shirt that shows her tits.
She's got a BBL on the backside of that. I mean, what's happening on this shirt?
No, those hamstrings are.
You're right. The hamstrings match it. You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
You're ridiculous. The fact that got you fired up is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Trav, we also saw you at the Guardians-Yankees game. While you were in New York, you also caught Guardians-Yankees ALCS game.
Yeah, game 1, baby.
Playoff baseball. What is it about playoff baseball that's so electric?
Gosh, I think it's just the intensity. You play all those, 182 games, for these moments, and then every single pitch matters. Every single pitch matters. A few got away from our first reliever there, unfortunately, and sure enough, we just weren't able to bounce back from the Yankees' power, man. I'll tell you what, man, when Stanton and Soto, when they get a hold of one, man, oh, shit. That ball flies off the bat, man. It is impressive. It is impressive shit. My guy, Judge, he's right there on having a huge game. And I mean, the whole time I'm screaming. I'm in hostile territory because it's the Bronx Bombers, and I'm at the Yankee Stadium in the playoffs, and I'm over here cheering for the Guards because I'm a Cleveland kid and I want to see Cleveland win a fucking World Series. And it was mixed feelings because I was there trying to have some fun with Tay and everybody. All our friends, Eli and Chelsea came. Lefko and Enum came.
Oh, nice!
We had an unbelievable crew with us and hanging with us, and it was fun. It was fun. Even though the Guards couldn't pull it off, it was still an exciting game. And it was cool to see Yankee Stadium because I've always wanted to see that thing in person in a playoff game in a hostile environment. And it didn't disappoint, man. The Yankees, the fans, the players, everybody involved, man. It was awesome.
There is something about playoff baseball and I love regular baseball. Anytime you go down to the ballpark, you're getting a hot dog and a beer, you're having some fun.
Oh, yeah.
But playoff baseball, it's like almost the history of it. You just get swept up in like the moment. It's one of the most iconic. I will say, I don't think it's as good as playoff hockey. I don't know that anything competes with playoff hockey now, but playoff baseball is pretty dang good.
I feel like it does because you can get the player stories a little bit more, and not to say that hockey doesn't do a great job of that, but you just don't see hockey players wanting to put themselves out there for everybody to get to know them. It just is what it is. It's just not kind of the culture of the league, I don't think.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair. I think it's I do think that's part of the culture. Part of it's it's just not as popular of a sport as baseball.
Yeah,
they're wearing the helmets and stuff, so you see them. Think of the open face mask, most of them. Yeah, I think you're right. I think a lot of it does come down to the hockey culture.
I just feel like I'm more invested in every single player. Like if the Yankees play the Dodgers, a little New York versus the old Brooklyn Dodgers.
You're right. It's a sport that's ruled by the star power. It's a star power driven league.
You put a guy like Shohei Ohtani in New York, dude, and you I want to see how he reacts to a hostile environment like that. I think that's exciting for me to see as a player. So every single time I see him up at bat, I'm going to be glued into every single pitch. It's hard to find that in any other sport, let alone in the playoffs.
I think it's also we just grew up in the 90s with the Indians, and we just loved baseball so much because they were so good. How many World Series or playoff games did we go to? I know you went to the one World Series game.
You did. I only went to the.
You went to the All-Star. That's right.
I went to the All-Star. You went to the World Series. I remember going to just taking the Rapid downtown and going to games for like a $5, $10 ticket. Or if a friend had an extra ticket for me, we would all just jump on the Rapid and go downtown. Yeah,
Mom and Dad didn't have many tickets bought. We usually were.
It was either through Mom's work or we were tag-alongs with somebody else.
Sailors had season tickets that they would split up with a couple other people. So every once in a while I'd go with Brandon. We did go to the one playoff game together because Mom always tells a story about how we fell asleep in like the fourth inning or something like that. And we were like fast asleep because it was a late game.
No way.
So I got to text Mom right now?
No, there's no way I ever have fell asleep at a Tribe game.
Mom tells this story.
I don't think
we were kids.
Maybe you were asleep.
We were like very young. We were both asleep. I promise you.
Maybe if we went to the game and I really didn't know what was going on, but every game that I went to, I was the biggest like fiend for sports ever. If I ever went to a ball game or a basketball game or anything like that, like I was so glued.
Travis, Nobody is
environment.
attacking your fandom.
You're crazy if you think that I was asleep during one of these games.
It doesn't matter how big of a fan you are.
I used
When
to
you're a
literally
child,
beg mom and dad to buy the $20 roster book so that I could actually keep score of the game, which means I'm watching every single pitch.
nobody is at all
And I'm telling you, I
saying
don't
that
know.
you weren't a big fan.
I think she's just saying that you fell asleep. I was paying attention every
All right,
single
well,
every single
Mom will
pitch.
text me back, hopefully, if the hurricane didn't ruin her phone. I think that you – the thing is, like, my kids, Bluey is like crack to them. They will be glued to Bluey, but they're still children. And eventually that brain's going to shut it down and they're just going to fall asleep.
I don't know what to tell you. I never fell asleep at a game.
All right. I'll text Ed too. Dad was there.
But yeah, shout out to my guys that I actually know on the Yanks. Rizzo, Big Judge. If I'm missing somebody, I'm an idiot. But those guys are Hall of Fame, just people, man. Just they're some of my favorite guys to be around when I do get a chance to hang out with them. Saw some Saturday Night Live 2 years ago, I believe, with them, and it's just cool seeing them chase the ring. Even though I want my guards to find a way to get him, man. Oh, God. Come on, baby. This is a tough place to play, though, brother.
I text Dad, did Travis and I ever fall asleep at an Indians game? He said, no, I did.
I mean, Dad, yeah, he's like us. That's where we get our sleeping from. He could fall asleep at a fucking rock concert.
Does not matter. We had some Cleveland sports that we were getting into. You went to the Guards game, and I saw a Browns game.
Yeah,
at the
Jason
lake.
was tailgating. How about it? Who knew Jason tailgating? It was the second weekend in a row you got to do some tailgating out there in Philly, and tailgating in general. I guess Philly this is the first time in like 2 weeks. You actually hit two different tailgates. Let's start with the Eagles game first. How was your second time tailgating at the link? Was it a little bit more genuine this time, knowing you didn't have all the I guess you still had cameras following you around.
There were cameras following. Yeah, this one, the first one was more like a pre-planned deal. This one was kind of like just show up and like try and experience it, but it turned into chaos.
Yeah.
It was a blast, man. It was
the Carmichael jersey on, maybe.
Yeah, baby. Shout out to Harold.
Are you a jersey guy now?
I am, especially the throwbacks. Dude, I got my guy. We're going to talk about the Bills Jets game in a second. I got a great jersey from that one, but it was awesome rocking Harold Carmichael. Harold used to be the director of player development. That was his role at the Eagles when I first got here. So got to spend a lot of time with him. He was instrumental in helping a lot of young players and the rookies out, getting acclimated, new people to the city. Just an awesome personality. So it was really cool to wear his jersey. And it was awesome to go tailgate. I mean, listen, got to hold up a baby. You see this picture right here?
Yeah.
No
way that's actually the words. That's not it.
I think those are the words. I also witnessed somebody get engaged in front of me. That was not planned, at least on my behalf. That came out of nowhere.
Oh, shit. Brian Dawkins got married?
Brian Dawkins proposed to this one lovely lady. And
were there any Philadelphia delicacies that you got into, like alligator?
Yeah, alligator was not on the menu this week, but there were cheesesteaks. Everybody's got sausage. One of the guys had this jerk chicken set up on this charcoal tailgate. It was probably a grill specifically for tailgate. I had never seen it, though. It was dope. Just sitting on the ground. Let me tell you, these chicken thighs, pretty damn good.
I had my first time. I had jerk beef.
Jerk beef? I've never heard of jerk beef. Who's doing jerk beef?
Never mind. I don't even know if it was that. It was a jerk pasta. It was a jerk pasta with beef in it.
I mean, you can do jerk anything. Probably it's just the jerk seasoning.
Yeah,
I've only ever had jerk chicken. Maybe pork.
And lastly, there was an insane video going around of you chugging a beer.
Yeah.
The focus wasn't as much on you as it was on the cameraman next to you. And this is why you shouldn't go on top of trailers, kids.
I will say this woman was up there already, and she offered to go up there again. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to turn down the opportunity to go up on a trailer. I've never been on top of a trailer. Almost felt like, you know what it reminded me of? I felt like I was in Tremors. I felt like I was like one of the guys in Tremors up on the bus. You remember that scene? The worm things that would tunnel in the ground?
Go through the desert.
Yeah, and they would get up on top of vehicles and stuff so they weren't touching the ground. And then would start popping the tires.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got an insane flashback the moment I got up there. My guy, I don't know how he got up there. This ladder was like, I was nervous going up myself, like very old, like did not look like it was adhered very well. And somehow this guy climbed up there with the camera. I mean, it was impressive that he's up there to begin with.
Yeah.
Didn't know there was a skylight there. Broke right through the window in the roof. Luckily, he's good. He's okay. Camera fell down. I thought it was done. Dunzo. He ran down there fast, picked it up, started recording. Worked perfectly fine. I don't know how.
What? That's how durable those things are?
I don't think that they are, but somehow that thing must have fell just right. It was insane.
That's like a 10, 12-foot drop right there.
Yeah, that's like a $200,000 piece of equipment right there, that camera. I would assume. That thing is expensive.
Were you like shooting a doc? Was that your camera? Was that your guy?
They're helping with another thing we're doing with ESPN that I think we're waiting to kind of unleash that.
Nice.
They were there shooting with that. They're really with NFL Films is who they're with. But they camera dropped kind of, I thought it was gone for sure. Luckily, I knew he was all right with the way he got up. And then he just kept up and kept recording. He's a trooper.
Electric.
Honestly,
this is why you chug, people. Good things happen when you chug. You get good content.
Well, now I'm 2 for 2 now at Eagles tailgates. My man Dunphy almost tore his ACL at the last one.
Dunphy did, yeah.
And luckily he's okay. Well, doesn't need surgery. And now this, I don't know. Maybe I'm cursed.
Yeah.
I hope not.
If you see Jason chugging, don't move.
Yeah. So this was awesome. It was a fun time, fun event, being out there with the Eagles fans. A little weird seeing Browns fans. And I was ribbing them, but obviously being from Cleveland, I still love the Browns. In particular, there's this one tent. Dudes were awesome. They're from St. Ignatius. Really happy to be there. So it was cool seeing some Brownies in attendance.
Some fellow Believelanders.
This was a big game.
It was a big game.
Week 6, it's not divisional, but both of the teams needed the win bad. Like Cleveland is in a bad spot right now. And I mean, honestly, if we're being real honest, they're a bad football team. I mean, I came away watching that game thinking Cleveland's worse than anything else. Like, that offense just cannot get it figured out right now.
I think it was a rough go around for both teams because we heard some Sirianni chants, but we'll get to that later. Let's talk a little bit of Monday Night Football countdown. A little Monday Night countdown with ESPN. Send you to the Bills-Jets game in the Meadowlands, and you were reunited with your people, Bills Mafia.
Dude.
You started things off by once again drinking out of a bowling ball. Got that one back in you. You liked that one so much. Except this time we actually know what was in it.
Yeah, it's Gatorade. If Pinto Round offers me a shot out of a bowling ball, I'm not going to turn down Pinto Round. I'm not doing it.
Why blue Gatorade?
Because I'm not supposed to drink when I'm on Monday Night Countdown. It's one of the caveats of working for ESPN. They don't like you to be seen drinking alcohol or even drinking alcohol before they put you on live television.
That's fair.
Unless you're Pat McAfee, then you get away with whatever you want.
Well, when you're the greatest, you get different. Yeah, you get treated differently. It is what it is.
Well, yeah, Pat's the man. So what I'm wearing right there is a hat from the Water Buffalo Club, 716, and they have a Grand Poobah.
What the Grand Poobah?
And that's what the Fred Flintstone outfit is. And they anointed me that, which is basically I'm king of the tailgate for the day. I'm king of Bills Mafia, which felt a little weird getting while I wore this jersey in honor of a legendary defensive lineman who recently, unfortunately, passed away this week, Abdul Salam. That's right. The last member of the New York Sack Exchange, not in the Ring of Honor for the New York Jets, but known as the Soldier of Peace. But yeah, we were having a lot of fun out there in the tailgate. Bills Mafia, it doesn't matter where they're at. They're having fun. Fellow Midwesterners, obviously, there's a kinship.
Buffalo's Midwest?
With anybody that, well, I consider anybody that resides
New York.
along.
There's no way.
You're right. If you're on the lake, all those cities, just good people. They think the same. They all just want to have fun. And it's a great time being out there with the Buffalo Bills Mafia. The Jets fans are awesome too.
Jets fans were fun when I watched you last year playing the Jets.
The Bills Mafia is more of a production. Like they have a lot more going on. There's like people that travel, and obviously there's a away game for them. So those fans have like their they're like rituals that they're going to with everything.
Yeah.
Whereas like the Jets fans, it was like, oh, yeah, I used to be a firefighter. I just go tailgate to the games. Like it was, a lot of that,
Nice.
which kind of appreciated too.
For sure.
Got a hard hat. Dude, this is one of the baddest hats. Like, I got to say.
Dude, this is pretty cool. You're like getting
I'm just like using it to get knickknacks.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Sweet.
Man, hook me up. Oh!
You're going to be a hoarder before you know it. People are going to be giving you everything. That's good shit right there. And then you had a wardrobe change after you went tailgating, though, Jason.
I did.
You actually put on a fucking suit
and tie. Yeah.
How about it?
I think the suit's nice. I think that's one. There's a reason why people have worn suits for a long time. So getting up there with a tie, this one obviously fit color scheme wise with the game. My man Ryan Clark was in the Jets suit colors. This one, I had this color already in my closet.
Electric blue.
And I'm like, man, I don't know when I'm ever going to wear this like very blue. Like, I don't know when that's going to happen. I was like, you know what? I think this might be the perfect week.
Dude,
Bills
you definitely,
Mafia, New York Jets.
I could see you playing for the Bills.
I would have fit in really well. Yeah. I mean, Ryan Fitzpatrick, anybody with a beard is going to fit in well with the beard, with the Bills, right?
Yeah, man, you fucking snapping it to Josh Allen would have been fucking dangerous. God damn it.
Snapping it to Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Ooh, Fitzmagic? All right. Now.
Bills is a sound that appreciates their offensive line too. Much like Cleveland, much like Philadelphia. The Bills, like my man Eric Wood, he's been up there. He's like calls the games for Bills radio and stuff like that still.
He would, yeah.
It's a town that definitely appreciates the big guys up front. So it's an offensive line haven town.
I get it. Well, where'd you get this this buffalo wing necklace?
So Teresa was the one giving out the Grand Poobah attire, and there was another woman, I don't remember her name, but she had the buffalo wing necklace for me, which is my kind of jewelry.
I've got a few of those things, doing hot ones once or twice. And that does it for Out of the House, brought to you by the powerful backing of American Express.
Hey!
Let's move on to some football. Yeah, I had a bye this week, so we have no updates for you for Chiefs football. The Eagles did, though, play, and it was a win. The Eagles got a dub. Eagles 20, Browns 16, like we were talking about earlier. Jason was out there tailgating before the game. Initial thoughts, though, on the actual game.
Obviously, always good when you win. Some good takeaways from the game. Defense played a lot better. No turnovers for the offense in general. Still, though, I came away from the game, again, we kind of mentioned this earlier, thinking more about, Cleveland probably is a struggling team right now than I did thinking that the Eagles really controlled the game. So I don't think it was like an impressive performance by either team. But that being said, win's a win, baby. I'm taking that all day.
All day,
and
every day.
They improved in some areas that they've been struggling. Defense played so much better. And I think offensively, it was sporadic. It felt a little bit disconnected, but at times good. And then obviously whenever you got AJ Brown back and healthy, it's not a bad thing.
Don't forget Skinny Batman. You had both AJ and Skinny Batman, Smitty, back in the offense, but you guys still haven't scored in the first quarter yet through 5 games. 0 points in the first quarter of every single game they played so far.
Yeah, I think they were driving towards the end of that first quarter, so it almost happened. But I think, it hasn't been a good start to games. And as you know, a lot of starts to games come down to like what you have planned coming in and what you think you're going to see. And I think the Eagles, I don't want to speak for this year because I don't know as much whether that's happening this year. But Jalen has always been a guy that's been schemed differently because he's a different quarterback, right? We tend to run different plays and different offensive structures than a lot of other teams do. So I don't know if it's like they're not getting quite what they expect. I think some of it's just bad execution. Like I've definitely seen drops and slow starts from the players. So I think a lot of it is just accountability on both sides, right? Players have to be accountable to getting off to a faster start and being locked in to start the game. And then I think also offensively, getting to stuff that you feel like is maybe you're more of your bread and butter. Does that make sense? Like sometimes I think the early plays end up being game plan specific plays. Maybe start with plays that are more just generic part of your offense. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of grasping at straws.
It feels like the Eagles are starting to get a little frustrated with it. At least the Eagles players. Lane Johnson hit us with the all-time quote. We're a constipated offense. That's what it bleeping feels like.
Yeah, it's accurate.
A constipated offense. I mean, that shit's in there, man.
Yeah,
It's
got to
in
get
there.
it out.
The shit's in there. Just got to get that shit out. It's a
Got to get that
legendary
X-Lax
quote.
going.
Yeah, you already know.
I think it's a great definition, and go figure. Lane just can pull that out of his ass. The constipated offense, great line, and that's what it's exactly what it feels like. It just feels kind of disconnected, out of rhythm. Feels like it's like they have the players, they make spot plays here and there, but it doesn't feel like that full onslaught of plays that go off one another that you're typically seeing.
Yeah.
It's more like guys making plays, like AJ going up there and catching a 50-50 ball, which I don't know if there are any 50-50 balls with AJ Brown. Obviously, the run game struggled a little bit, which, Cleveland's got some horses up front. They got good players. So shout out to them for showing up, and my man Jim Schwartz for dialing up a game plan. They had some plays that were there. They did. They just, watching it back, they had some counters. They had some things drawn up where it's like, man, if that just happens, that thing's creased. There was an early run where like Saquon runs into Landon Dickerson, and like Landon Dickerson makes the tackle, right? And it's like he's on the single safety. Like that's at least a 10-yarder. He breaks one tackle, explosive run.
Who knows how big it is, yeah.
There's plays to be had. Some of it comes down to executing. Some of it just feels like, I think that they're trying to figure things out right now because they've struggled a little bit in recent weeks, especially missing AJ and Davante, that I think will continue to get better. Obviously having those guys out there this week helped. Another week of, figuring themselves out. Hopefully this offense keeps going, starts to find some rhythm and is a little bit less constipated.
Yeah, more explosive. Nice. Well, A.J. Brown finished with 6 receptions for 116 yards and a touchdown. Jalen connected to A.J. for the first TD of the game, a 22-yarder. He also caught an electric game-sealing reception, a 40-yard pass with 2 minutes left to play. It sounds like Cleveland might have went cover 0, and they just said, fuck it, we're putting it up. What do you think of this play call here late in the game? And also, did Wyatt notice his pink shoes are back?
I was not watching with Wyatt, but she probably did.
It was not cover 0, it was just straight up cover 1 with the safeties up and or man hole is what we call it, double hole. Kind of picking crossers and just making the quarterback throw over top, which he did. He did beautifully. Great pitch and catch by two guys that know how to do it the best in the league.
Listen, it's A.J. Brown. He's going to come down with these catches like 9 times out of 10. He's a beast. He's swole Batman. I do think back to the slow starts and maybe game plan specific plays, it felt like a good way to buck that sometimes is utilizing tempo. And I think that they do it sometimes, but it feels like Jalen, when they go into these 2-minute situations, he goes more into like automatic mode. I wouldn't be opposed to them maybe mixing some tempo early in the game, like here and there to, spark some momentum. And I think that it's worked in the past with him in particular. And I think as an offense, I always liked when you're going tempo, you have to call more generic stuff that goes off of one another. It's like, hey, we know we like this versus this. We know we like this versus this. And it kind of, because of the tempo nature of it, you can't do all these crazy things. Now, I like that Kellen's brought more motions and more interesting things. We still need to do that. But maybe sometimes early on, just to like get in a rhythm, sometimes utilizing that helps. So maybe they do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably the coach's coach, though.
Yeah. Coaches know best, and they'll keep figuring it out. Sirianni knows what he's doing over there. Devontae Smith also had a big day, finished with 3 catches for 64 yards. It's good to see that dynamic duo in the wide receiver group over there starting to get back on track. But Nick Sirianni, big things coming out of this game that we got to talk about. Sirianni appears to be chirping back at the Eagles, and I'm not sure if he was necessarily chirping back or if like it was a confrontation or if he was just, trying to get fired up with him. We don't know what was actually said. At least I don't think so. The fans who Nick Sirianni was yelling at after the Eagles win posted his side of the story context on Reddit. Nice. He's a Reddit guy. I began to yell in quotes, if your star running back gets you 5 yards on first down, you give it to him again. Run the ball. And I had some more to say, but you get the point. Yeah, it sounds like the Eagles fans coaching and that's what they do. They let the coach know what they think they should do. I mean, it's fans.
The Nick Sirianni run the ball stuff. Nick turned around. Obviously, everybody saw this, gestured for him to calm down and said something to the effect, we will, don't worry, I'm on it. Or actually, they didn't see that. So Nick turned around beforehand, gestured to him to calm down. said something to the effect of, we will, don't worry about it. Fast forward to the end of the game, came over to us and said, hey, I told you we'd run it. I told you. Admittedly paraphrasing, I had indulged quite a bit. The point is, it was not unwarranted, nor did I see it as aggressive. I don't know. There's no way for us to verify if this fan was indeed the fan that Nick was yelling at. This is a Reddit post, which is far from a verified source. But it is intriguing because I think that would lead you to believe that this maybe not be as big of a deal as everybody's saying it is. And it probably isn't regardless. I think Nick in his presser announced, we thrive off of the crowd. They cheer for us. And the team had been trying to get him back to being the emotional leader that he is. And obviously he commented on Monday, I was trying to bring the energy, enthusiasm, all that. I'm sorry, disappointed in the way I directed it at the end of the game. My energy should be all in on coaching, motivating, celebrating our guys. So he knows that, listen, it's a lose-lose operation when you start going back and forth with fans.
It's tough. It's
never going to be seen right. It only empowers people to talk more trash because they know they're getting to you. We talked about this with Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa's at the link. Fish on. Fish on. We got him. You can't do it. It's just not going to help. But if people, I've seen this because I said this on Monday night. People are like, oh, you're defending Nick. I'm not defending him. I think he shouldn't be doing this. I don't think that that's right. But at the same time, I will defend him, and he needs to be emotional. He needs to be passionate. That's when he is a better coach, and he knows that, and the team knows that. Yeah. And I think that directing it in the right way is what we want to see. And I think that for the majority of the game, that's what you saw. You saw Nick fired up. The team needed that. They needed to win this game. He knows what's on the line, and it's getting the sense of urgency is high right now in Philadelphia. So, yeah, not good to be directing it in this way. Nick knows that. That's clear. Hopefully he can continue to bring the passion and the energy in more productive ways that won't have a bunch of people on TV shouting about stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Well, I feel like you just gave us your final thoughts. So
yeah, that's about it. I think that it was still an underperformance by the Eagles. They still got a lot to work on, but the good thing is week 4 or good thing is week 6. Is that right?
Week 7, game 6.
Week 7. God damn, this thing is flying by.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Yeah, and the Eagles are going to take the subway over to New York or New Jersey, I should say.
We got the Giants this week. Giants haven't been looking that bad.
Yeah, Saquon's return to the Meadowlands, baby.
Haven't been looking great on offense, but their defense is looking dang good. So it'll be a fun game.
We did have one voice of reason, maybe an unlikely voice of reason from our guy Dumphy. Eagles are literally a wide open 2-yard Saquon Barkley catch away from being 4-1. While missing A.J. Brown for 3 weeks, and the lone loss being when A.J. Brown, Smitty, and Lane Johnson were all out.
It's a reasonable take, Dumphy.
God damn, Dumph. That's a good fucking take.
It's a level-headed, Philly fanatic tattoo around your belly button take right there.
You don't always get that out of those kind of Philly fans.
those diehards sometimes.
Those diehards sometimes just pour it on them.
All right, Week 6 recap. Not the best week for football. Last week, great week for football. So the offenses reinvigorate around the league. This week, got back to a little bit of sloppiness. The big news break that we have following the week is Davante Adams is now a Jet. Jets coming off of their loss Monday Night Football to the Bills. Short-lived amount of agony. Jets Jake, jumping for joy. This should expand the offense. Obviously, Garrett Wilson, Lazard, it's going to add another dynamic.
Anytime any offense or anytime any Hall of Fame quarterback gets this kind of receiver or gets his legendary receiver that he has been always on the same page with, gets him back. Yeah, no, this offense is going to be a lot better. And it just is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. The offense looked reinvigorated too with Todd Downing calling plays yesterday. It just felt like it was
more
moving
the ball,
sync.
man.
Yeah,
they were moving the ball, man.
They were handing it off. Back to the fan that Nick got into it. Run the ball, coach. Run the ball.
That's a good point.
Other news, Cowboys home losing streak now at 3. They've lost 3 in a row. They didn't lose a single regular season home game last year, I don't think.
That's crazy.
Now they've lost 3 this season after getting blown out. It wasn't just a
loss this week either, man. It was
Detroit.
Ugly.
On Jerry Jones' birthday. Happy birthday, Jerry. Almost got a 50 burger from the Detroit Lions.
Man, they were fucking around. I'm not gonna lie. They were throwing hook and laterals to offensive linemen. They were throwing offensive linemen outside the numbers, like they were doing running
receiver
routes.
screen. Yeah. Oh yeah. Dan Skipper eligible.
Yeah. It was interesting, but I don't think anybody can really point a finger on what exactly is wrong with the Cowboys. It just doesn't look like they're playing very well together.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, they've struggled to stop the run all year round, and I just think the games that the defense has really struggled has been like the Ravens, Detroit. Shocker, both those teams really good.
Run the fuck out of the ball, yeah.
Going downhill right at you. They've gotten. It felt like they were getting better, and Detroit is just so good at it, and they've been asserting their will all season long. And then Jared Goff hits it behind you. I mean, it's Ben Johnson, the guys that they have in Detroit. It's an impressive unit on their offensive side of the ball and defensive. But obviously, we saw Aiden Hutchinson go down with a very graphic injury, almost like an MMA style. Hopefully, he's all right. He'll get back eventually when he gets healthy.
Great player. That shit sucks, man. That sucks for the game of football, man. And obviously it sucks for him and his family, man. Nobody likes to see an injury, let alone one like that. And hopefully he gets right back to full strength as fast as possible, knowing how amazing of a player he is. But shout out to the Hutchinson fan, man.
Hopefully Dallas can get back to full strength. Micah Parsons, they need some of their guys back. It'll be interesting to see how the NFC shakes out. Washington's been doing a hell of a job. I know they lost this week to the monster that's over there in Baltimore. But, they've been trending good. It's wide open right now in the NFC East. Other results from across the league, Texans 41, Patriots 21. Texans come out on top. Texans started, they've been winning games. It honestly reminds me a little bit of you guys where they just find a way to get it done at the end of games with CJ Stroud and company.
Yeah, especially with Drake May getting his debut with the Patriots, man. Putting up 21 points. Not a bad day. For a debut. Yeah, Packers, Cardinals. Packers run away with that one. The most interesting game to me, though, was that Ravens-Commanders game. I really wanted to see how the young guy handled the pressure of going up against a Ravens defense, because they fly around. They're smart. They're well coached. They just always have a knack for getting around the football, and they didn't make it easy on the young guy, man.
Well, he played all right. I thought actually Jaden played well. The thing that they really struggled, they've been great at running the ball all season long. The Ravens took that away, and it made it like, hey, you're going to have to beat us. And he still played well. Him and Terry McLaurin, they're building a hell of a connection. McLaurin had a couple catches where I'm like, how the fuck did this dude just catch this ball? It was unbelievable.
It's like he pulls out one of those every fucking game now. Well, the Bucks put up a 50 burger on the Saints, man.
Yes, they did.
Bucks offense, man, that's another one. When they're running the fucking football,
good luck.
It is going to make Baker's day so much easier if he can just get some good play action and really get everybody to declare what they're doing here and get our guy Mike Evans in a fucking one-on-one situation. I mean, that's
dude, you go look at their offense quietly. I mean, besides maybe the Denver game, I think quietly their offense has been killing people.
Explosive, yeah.
Yeah, they are making plays. They are looking real good. It was a weird game too. They jumped out to like a 3-score lead almost. Then the Saints came back and took the lead, and then all of a sudden it was like a runaway show for the Bucks. Very weird.
Yeah. Well, Steelers 32, Raiders 13, and the Steelers said, no, that's not good enough, Justin Fields. We're going to go ahead and go with Russell Wilson. I don't understand. I thought the Steelers were playing pretty good with Justin Fields, but I guess they got something else hidden in their back pocket, thinking that Russell's going to give them more offense.
They got it done versus the Raiders. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're winning football games. Yeah. Any other more interesting games, I guess?
Bears over Jacksonville and London. Caleb Williams' second consecutive week where you can see the young fellas starting to build some chemistry. He's looking better. Joe Flacco wins another one for the Colts. 49ers getting back to, maybe a little bit of what they have been. Yeah. Seahawks have struggled a little bit ever since the Lions game.
They're another one dealing with some injuries.
Yeah, the Lions play so physical. There's some crazy stat, I don't know what it is off the top of my head, of like teams after they play the Lions that they're like win percentage is way down.
Yeah.
Because of how physical that game is.
Fucking biting kneecaps, man.
Fighting Dan Campbell's.
Fuck.
Before we get to our guest, Pat McAfee, let's answer a couple of your no dumb questions. because there's no such thing as dumb questions, just dumb ass people.
That's right.
No Dumb Questions is brought to you by Mint Mobile, the smart answer to saving money on premium wireless.
Yes, sir.
Deb 13M. Now that the NHL season has started, which hockey players, past or present, do you think could play in the NFL, and at what position? Eric Lindros could play in the NFL.
Yeah,
I feel pretty confident about that one.
You think he's a tight end?
Dude, so he came to the golf outing we had for Beat Philly this year.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
He's massive, man.
Massive dude, yeah.
Like, he could have put on weight easily and played O-line. He definitely could have played tight end.
Yeah, I'm thinking he was a tight end.
I think that's probably the most accurate.
He's
For what his stature was during a
jersey
player.
number 88. Come on, he's a
Yeah.
tight end.
There we go. Little Dallas Goedert.
Okay, 88.
Who else? Freaking Yager with this freaking mullet would have been awesome to watch out there on a football field.
That would have been awesome to see. I don't know what position he's playing, but I'm with you. You think Claude Giroux could have found his way as a wide receiver or something?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, he's feisty. I
That's
told
what
you.
I'm
He
saying.
used
Maybe
to,
DB? White
he used
DB?
to come in and ask to arm wrestle. I don't know. DB's tough. Maybe safety. He used to come in and ask to arm wrestle anybody. Like, he's just one of them type of guys. So mentality-wise, yes. Mentality-wise, absolutely could play in the NFL. Physically, gonna have to see that.
What about some of the bruisers from the league? What's his name playing for the fucking Leafs? Who did he play for last year?
I always think of Zdeno Chara.
Oh, Charo, the 6'11" defender from Boston.
Yeah. He could play DN.
I mean, what position would he play?
I think he'd be a DN. Got the reach. He's got some like wiggle to him. He can put some weight on, play some offensive tackle.
There you go.
That's what defenseman.
Yeah.
Just keep the guy in front of you. He's got that skill.
You think a guy like McDavid, who's the fastest thing on fucking ice, can play
know.
receiver or running back? He weaves like a running back when he's on the ice.
He does.
It's
He's
sweet.
got the elusiveness, but it's
and he's
hard.
got the vision for running back.
Yeah. It's just hard to gauge because skating is so. I've seen guys that skate incredibly well, and then you see them run on a field, and it's just not the same. Not that they're unathletic, but it's like it's an entirely different muscle group that you're activating ice skating than you are when you're actually running. But the elusiveness is there. The quickness is, the twitch is there. Maybe.
Past or present, is Wayne Gretzky finding his way on the NFL football field?
I don't think so. As much as
No,
I
you
love
don't
Wayne,
think Wayne's in there?
I mean, he's in the, we talk about this later with Pat. Greatness is greatness. So probably would figure it out. But he never struck me as like having speed or like
Have you ever seen him race? Have you seen this? They did like crossover, like what was it? It was him and like three other professional athletes. I think
you're right. And they did a 100-meter dash.
And he fucking smoked everybody.
He smoked some. You're right.
He was rolling.
You're right.
You know what? He was rolling.
There we go. There we go,
There it
intern
is.
Brandon.
Who is it? Who else is up there?
I forget. I don't,
It has at the top Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray was one of them. Yep.
Pele.
Pele. I'm not as impressed with Bjorn Borg losing, but beating Pele, that's something.
Dude, he's not just beating them.
He's crushing them.
He's fucking rolling on them.
He got
he was
the
a
start.
two-sport athlete. I'm pretty
He's a
sure
great
he got
baseball
drafted
player.
by the Expos. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to say he could have done it.
Dude, I'm right there.
I mean, the form is not great. Let's be honest.
He runs like fucking is that Sugar Ray switching lanes?
Did Sugar Ray just switch lanes? He's like trying to catch some wind. He's trying to drift on Wayne. He's trying to get some drift action.
All right, now it's time to bring on our guest. Jason, you want to do the honors?
From Plum, Pennsylvania. He was a national punt, pass, and kick champion. By the time he was a sophomore in high school, the 7th-round pick out of West Virginia, first-team All-Pro, first-team Pro Bowler. He made the PFWA All-Rookie team and was first-team All-American. He's a first-team Yinzer all the way. You've seen him on College Game Day, WrestleMania, and, of course, the host of the Pat McAfee Show, Mr. Pat McAfee! Hell yeah, brother.
Man, you got me jacked up. What an honor it is to be here. Thank you for all those kind things and for doing your research. I've lived an absurd life, and obviously this conversation is a piece of that. You two are running the world right now. So for letting me be a part of New Heights, which I've told you I've been a massive fan of since the beginning of New Heights. This is an honor, a dream. Thank you for the intro, and thank you for the time. Although, Jason, you've been saying some terrible stuff about, position groups.
We're joking here. We're joking here. We're joking here. You know, we're just having fun. It's a podcast.
Don't shy away.
Stats people.
Don't shy away now, Jason.
Yeah, the stats people. You came out. I was joking.
We're just having fun here. We're having fun here.
The kickers, you had a well thought out take. You said, for years I've been thinking about this. That's what you said. For years I've been thinking, we've been talking about this. You've been laying at night thinking, like, I need to get this into a show somehow.
How do I work this in?
Hey, listen, you're the greatest of all time, the greatest center of all time, one of the toughest humans to ever play football. And obviously your resume is what it is on the football field. So you're allowed to say whatever the hell you want. And Travis, if you want to hop into that whole train, you can as well. It's the people that have never played football that decide to dunk on like kickers and punters and stuff like that. I'm like, you need to relax.
This is why you did the college game day. You're starting to bring the fans out of here for talking shit.
That's right.
Jason, do you think you can fucking kick a field goal?
Bingo!
You know what? I don't know if my hips got me in it. We might have to find this out.
Get your Tims, okay? Get your untied Tims.
Get your Tims. It's the old boot style, just straight on.
Oh, get your Tims.
Who was the
square toe?
Who's that? Lou Groza used to do square toe from the Brownies. Is that?
Yeah. What's the garbage picking, field goal kicking? You remember that?
Joey. Oh my gosh. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that could be the case. But my issue is whenever people that have never played football before bury kickers and punters and act like it's an easy thing. It is not an easy thing. Like, if you get out there and you play catch, you could probably play catch a little bit. You probably could. If you want to get out there and maybe hit something or so, you probably do that. You try to kick something, most people are going to suck at it, which is why the college game day thing happened for kicking is easy. Although it's getting expensive, boys. The last 2 weeks, these guys have made kicks and it's like $200,000 to these guys.
Jesus.
I mean, it's a real deal.
They're starting to practice.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to get hustled too. Yeah. There's a chance. But Jason, I think you should maybe be on the side of kickers because I think it's good for the sport, No,
I am. Listen, I am. And when I was with Connor, this is like in the middle of training camp. And you're in a one-on-one situation, you get your ass kicked. And then you look over and the kickers are like fucking playing a game. They're kicking the ball, like see how far they can kick it into a ring or something. You're like, God damn it, fuck these guys.
Yeah. But me and Vinny are taking a knee with the helmet on the side.
It's really from a place of jealousy. It's a place of jealousy is what it is.
Hey, you got to put your face in there a little bit more, Jason. Okay, I think you got to
really maybe get a little lower with your pads.
Oh, thanks.
I heard that's feedback. A good thing.
Exactly. So I can understand your feeling about it all, but I think it's good for the game. Like, on this podcast, and I assume you hear it a lot, Travis, you and Taylor's relationship is great for the sport. Like it is getting introduced to so many people and you are and have been the perfect representation for our sport too, I think. Personally, genuinely, I think there's no other human that could do what you're doing right now and how you're doing it is awesome. And you need to know that all of us are incredibly fucking proud of the way you're representing all of us, dude.
I just gotta keep winning. As soon as if we lose a game, I mean, it's gonna fucking rain down, baby. We're just gonna keep winning. Just gonna keep winning, staying on top.
Yeah, but also smiling at the Guardians games,
Yeah, come on. All the Clevelanders.
I was laughing around a little bit. The guards, baby, we were right there, man. We were right there. I think we were just one hit away from just taking that fucking stadium by storm. The Bronx Bombers they were out there, boo, boo, making it. It was a hostile environment out there. I was having a good time.
Okay, well, I'm happy you enjoyed it, but your relationship is exposing the sport to a lot of people, and I think a lot of people are falling in love with it. Globally, worldwide, the gateway for a lot of people to football is going to be the kicking positions. Like in Europe, the kickers but there's going to be kickers and punters coming out of Europe, I think, over the next 15, 20 years.
There has to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Australia and everything. So I think it's good for the sport to have kicking and punting, though I understand why centers and people that have like actual physical, positions with actual ramifications could feel that way. But I genuinely enjoy the fact that it's a sport for everybody.
That's 100%.
And it's like, I think it's going to help. I think it's going to help going forward.
Well, I think 1,000%. you brought a new mentality to the specialists because you were out there throwing your fucking weight around.
Come on,
Travis. You were out there fucking taking some heads off.
Come on, Travis.
We got that clip from the hit versus the Broncos in 2013. You got selected for a drug test after that, correct? The league saw that and they freaking said, no, this can't be all natural. Punters don't do that to guys.
Because what Travis just said right there. Yeah, I think Roger Goodell was watching that and saying that guy's got to be on something. Okay, let's go ahead and test him immediately. There was a few of those days, like you do something good and you don't get drug tested the next day if you're like a kicker and punter. It's almost like a slap in the face. Like, whoa, you didn't think it was that impressive. Okay.
I just hit a 60-yard field goal. You think I'm not? All right.
Vinatieri's like 45 years old hitting like a 58-yarder and they're not drug testing him the next day. It's like, okay, they so it was like a badge of honor. But yeah, I'll get lucky every once in a while and hit somebody. I'll be sore though for like 3-4 days. That's why what you guys do, I do not understand. I don't know how your guys' bodies hold up. Like Trav, right now still, like you take those shots and you're blocking more. I don't know how your body isn't sore forever. And Jason, whenever that tush push happened, you were getting folded like an accordion every single time.
Every single one.
Every time.
Every single time.
We're hyping it up. We're like, tush push every word.
Let's go. Keep it coming. AQ's like, yup. Make him suffer. Make him suffer.
Yeah, I can never do that. That's why you guys are so much tougher. But it's a great sport. Genuinely great sport.
How about it?
God, it's awesome.
The fact that it's for everybody, you hit the nail on the head. I was talking shit. I deserve all this. And maybe can I stop by a game day set and see if I can make one of these?
We're in Texas this weekend, brother. You want to stop? Anytime you want to come by, we will make happen.
Ooh.
Let me see what the schedule looks like. Maybe not this weekend, but I think we can make something happen.
Well, and also we should promote that it's happening, so we can get a little bit more pressure
on you. There we go. That works. That works.
That's what,
Make it like a game. Yeah. I suck under pressure. I can't even snap the ball to the quarterback.
You know who had to go through this was big Rob Gronkowski.
Dude.
Kick of the year for the Super Bowl, right? I forget who he was. Yeah,
FanDuel. They did that live.
That's what it was. Yeah,
and he
2 years in a row,
practiced.
Right?
Yeah,
he was practicing. Yeah, that's even worse. I'm not practicing, so there's zero expectation.
It was windy. It was windy, It was
Dude,
bad wind.
Speaking of the wind, that Monday night game? They missed how many? They hit the uprights 3 times or twice?
I think it was 4 misses. I think all in total.
Gosh,
there were some bad ones too. Like Tyler Bass missed that first one, real bad left when Joe Buck actually mentioned it. I think he was trying to hit like a little bit of a liner to kind of cut through it.
Yeah,
got it.
So he tried to hit it a little fat, and then he ended up hitting it too fat. So then you pull that thing, it looks nasty. But wind is a problem. Wind is always going to be the worst problem.
When you go out on the field and you feel that wind, what are you thinking? Is it like I'm hoping it's at my back when I'm out there? Like, how does that work? Does it affect how you're doing it? Obviously punting, but yeah.
Me definitely, yeah. Yeah, I'm not mentally tough enough for I like to see the ball fly. Like there was guys in practice that learned to use like brand new balls. Like, we want practice to be hard so that in the game it's easier. It's like, no, I need to see these balls flying far.
I want to see them pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to give me the juiciest ball we got, and I want to go downwind. I want to be feeling real good going into game day. But you wake up game day morning, and you open the blinds or whatever, and then you try to find a flag on top of a building. And if that son of a bitch was at attention, you knew it was going to be, a long day. And I was immediately bummed out. In Indianapolis, we have like a dome thing, but we opened the window and the roof. So it shielded me a little bit. I was very lucky for that. But yeah, kickers and punters are trying to find out what the wind is immediately upon waking up. And it's certainly a mind and a mood changer.
How about it, man?
You did both at West Virginia. We're going to get to your West Virginia career in just a little bit, but you did both in college. Which one was harder? Which one do you enjoy more, kicking or punting?
So I enjoyed punting a lot more. I had a strong leg. I didn't know where I was going, That is, I could have been really good at kicking, I think, if I just had a little bit better mentality. Exactly. What you're saying.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it is. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah,
you make my heart sing.
Bam, 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 bam.
You make everything groovy.
Yeah, that's what it was. That was my right leg when kicking field goals. Yeah, so punting was better for me because if you're stronger, you're going to help in punting because you have to hit the ball hard every single time. And once I learned the technique, I enjoyed punting a lot more than kicking.
Well, based on that clip we just showed of you absolutely decleating a guy on the sideline, did you ever play another position? Because you don't have that form doesn't come out unless you've done that before.
That aggression doesn't come out unless you've done that before.
Yeah, like that was not the first time you've ever laid a hit like that.
Boys, what city are you from?
We're from Cleveland Heights, Ohio.
Okay, I'm from Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Football towns.
Of course you did.
Towns.
Of course.
Like these are football towns. Yeah. Grew up playing pickup football. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It was on the street in between the telephone poles, or it was in somebody's backyard. So I have been playing football my entire life. I played soccer though. So like I played a lot of soccer, and also, from where I'm from, not a lot of people made it in sports ever. So I think when I was young, they like decided and deemed that I was going to make it in soccer. So I think nobody really wanted to fuck it up in anything, right? So soccer was my full focus, but I also played football in the neighborhood and in Plum a lot. And everybody that played on the football team, I was friends with. I was like 6 foot tall, 190, 180, playing soccer. So football was a natural thing. And then I did that punt, pass, and kick. You talked about it earlier. And when I won that, they asked me to come kick. I couldn't make it to practices, though. I would literally just show up on Fridays, like before the game.
That's crazy.
The first time putting on the pads, I had no idea what I was doing. But that is kind of how it all came together. But I've been playing football forever, I got an older brother. His friends played football with. So it's like I'm from Pittsburgh, so I know football. My family's happiness levels ran off the Pittsburgh Steelers' success rates. Like my dad, that diehard of an NFL fan. So it's like kind of had it in me, but also should have played football more as a kid, I think, personally.
Okay. All right.
It worked out.
I hear you.
When you get to run a fake punt, what does that feel like? Because when we run trick plays in like the red zone, it's like one of the things that we're looking forward to. Like, hey, we're going to run this play. Who the hell knows what's about to happen? But it makes you kind of feel like a kid. What's it feel like to go out there? You're working on it all week. Fake punt, even like more rare. It's like how many, like one called a year, maybe, if that. And you've had some iconic.
Pat McAfee, baby. We're calling him at least 2, 3
I know you
times.
have the catastrophic one with my man. Come on now. My man Colt Anderson. But what is it like to have a fake punt called?
Colt got sacked there pretty quick. He had no shot.
It did not go well for Colt.
That was not how that was supposed to be executed. As you guys know, like every week there's some fake, like field goal or fake punt that is like a guarantee. Always have them up, like every time. And then like if the situation calls for it, we'll do it. But what I've found is like if the team's good, normally not going to be running a lot of fake punts. Like early in my career, I was explained to, I had an idea for a throw. I could spin it. I could spin a bill.
All right.
So I'm like, let me get out there. And I was told quickly, so you want us to take Peyton Manning off the field?
This is so good. It's real, though. Just to trick them. Just to trick them.
Trust me, I got this. They're not going to see it coming.
Okay, so
I'm going to give it right back to Peyton. I'm giving it right back to him.
We're trying to give him the ball more.
We're going to take him off the field so you can throw one. Okay.
That's how this is going to work.
It is all in like the situations of it all. And I was certainly very understanding of that. But yeah, I was real excited, man. Anytime I got an opportunity to do something to help the team, like any of those fakes or onside kicks that we got, like that's a turnover, that's another possession. That's a big deal.
Hell yeah. Stole a possession.
It's huge.
So it's like, if you feel like you contribute more, obviously you're a little bit more proud of it. But those ones that don't work out, boy,
deflator.
Trav, I have a question for you. You guys run so much trick shit. You guys get excited for that still? Every single time?
Oh, yeah. I got pumped for, I was supposed to have one actually on the Monday night game, and they brought a nickel blitz off the edge. They completely fucked it up. It almost ended up being a turnover. And when I say we completely fucked it up, I completely fucked it up because I didn't block them off the edge. Sometimes, it's just the trick plays can just get sniffed out by a blitz, or when they don't work, it makes you feel like an idiot for even trying it. But typically Andy Reid's trick plays are pretty on cue, and I've actually been a part of a trick play on a field goal twice in my career. Once in a Pro Bowl and once against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And both successful.
Was it like a tight end run or a pass?
My guy Dustin Colquitt, he was the holder for I think it was Cairo Santos at the time. Put it down and then flicked it to me. It was kind of like a little shovel pass underneath, and I was out the gate the other side. I was a wing. And
that's a completion for Colquitt. That's a big deal. Let's fucking make sure we pick up those extra yards.
Yeah, I should have picked up my fucking feet and scored, but I at least got the first down.
Do you guys draw those up? What was it, mic'd up or something, where Andy Reid said he likes you guys to draw up the plays and then you guys practice them and do the whole thing? Is that still happening?
Yeah, we still do that. We'll do some fun stuff on like Thursday practices during the specialist period. We'll meet Pat and a bunch of the offensive minds. We'll go over there and just start. Screwing around with some stuff, see what works, see what doesn't. When we take it to Coach Reid, he's got 51%, as he always likes to tell everybody. So it's like he'll decide whether or not a version of that comes into the game plan.
Yeah, you guys got to pitch. You got to pitch the shit out of it. This is a good idea. We got it
So
locked in.
I think we got one here. Yeah, it's definitely how good an energy you bring to him for sure.
I pitched a few fake field goals and punts, and I knew that my presentation was a big part of whether or not we are going to get this thing done.
Get through. Yeah.
Some go, some do not, though. Boy, those things, cutting room floor, those things are gone.
Yeah.
Jason, Philly, bananas. That's like one of the most, historic fakes or
For
trick
sure.
plays and all.
Yeah. Nobody really knows to this day, was it Philly or Philly Special? And I can't even remember. Like, all I know is that Nick asked for Philly. It's known as Philly Special, but he was just going to go up. Lane was my cue to snap it. And that was the easiest job in the world for me. I'm just running naked. I was like, man, call this as much as you want, Doug. This is the easiest play in the world.
Yeah, this is going to be a historic play, and I don't have to take any hits to the head.
Yeah, I'm just going to run it.
We're winning the Super Bowl.
It's easy. We tried to take that after you guys ran it. And, of course, it's me throwing the ball to Pat. And sure enough, there's a fucking cornerback over there. And I'm, like, trying to play monkey in the middle with this fucking guy. I could have just walked in the end zone. It's against Tampa Bay the next day. And here I am trying to, like, but I want the fucking touchdown pass. Fuck. And threw it out of bounds like an asshole.
That's smart play. Smart football.
Travis and I were special teamers at one point. We should admit that.
Jason, this is why it's so fucked up, because Jason was the kicker, and we're both still
a little friendly fire. A little friendly, I'm jealous.
Fire.
I'm jealous that I sucked at it so bad. I was the worst long snapper on the planet. I was a bad quarterback snapper, short snapper, but it was horrendous.
You're great. I like how humble you are. You're like the greatest center of all time. How about Cole Kmet? You see Cole Kmet?
No, I did not. What's Cole out here doing?
So long snapper got hurt. Long snapper got hurt for Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
Cole Kmet scores touchdown, then has to go snap the extra point because he's the backup long snapper.
Dude, how about pandemonium on the sideline when the long snapper gets hurt?
Oh.
Brent Selleck was our backup snapper, and he right away, just complete fear. Like, we have not practiced this enough at all. He goes out there.
It's always the tight end.
It's
always the tight end.
He goes out there,
whatever
first one, perfect snap. Second one, rolled back, complete disaster.
I remember this game. It was like cold and rainy and shit, though. It wasn't a great weather day.
Oh, man.
Are you the snapper, Travis?
I am. I'm the backup snapper. Me and Noah Gray. Whatever you need. Me and Noah Gray. Noah Gray is our other tight end, and he actually did it in the preseason. Our long snapper got banged up. James Winchester. Shout out to Winchester. But yeah, he definitely he's capable of it too, both field goal and punt. I think the field goal, it's shorter, but it's kind of harder because you got to do it you got to do a low. It's almost like you got to just burn one right over the like grass, like right over the edge of the grass. Whereas punt, you can just fire that thing back there, and hopefully the punter's athletic enough. I have one snap in a preseason game to Dustin Colquitt on punt, and I yanked that thing to the right about 6 or 7 yards, and he went and grabbed it, came back to the left foot and booted it, and sure enough,
nice.
He snagged it.
Yeah, Jason, athletic. Yeah, jeez, Louise.
All right,
never end.
Shout out to Dusty for making me look good.
Now that I've faced enough shit for this. Well, no, I haven't. Keep coming, but I do want to get to the media career, Pat, because listen, you were an unbelievable punter, absolutely outstanding. I never thought something would be more impressive of a guy going into media, but what you're doing, man, and what you have been doing is just insane. You're by far the most talented guy I've ever seen in the space.
It's
You're
not even close.
all over the place. Dude, and you've done it your own way, which is even more remarkable. Did you know that this was something that you were going to get into like your whole career? When did you know you were going into media, and how did that transpire?
I appreciate you saying that, because literally since you guys have tried it, you guys have had massive success. So for you to say all those things that you said about me, I could just go ahead and, flip that right back to YouTube, absolutely crushing it. Congrats on that 9-figure deal.
All right.
Thank you for paving the way.
Hey, that's good shit, boys. That's good shit, boys. Owning it yourself. Okay, boys. That's good shit, boys. Okay, so I think that's the thing. Like, I have a great group of dudes around me, though. Like, the dudes I have around me are so incredibly talented, and we all kind of understand, what is needed to be done each day. Like, we're in here full time. We try to keep up with everything that's happening in the sports world. We have to, kind of know what's worthy of chatting about, what should be talked about, also what's not being talked about that should be talked about. And when we talk about it, let's not take the easy way out and be negative. Like, let's do this in a way where maybe we could celebrate sports a little bit. That's kind of been, since the beginning, how we viewed it.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
The guys I have around me are incredibly talented. The work ethic is insane. But also, it's cool that, like, people seemingly have been pretty, like, accepting of, like, hey, we're allowed to laugh and crack jokes as opposed to having to tear people down all the time in the sports world.
Yeah,
and we'll
sure.
talk shit, certainly. And we are dumb and we will get things wrong for sure. And I'm wide open for 3 hours every single day.
But you'll have fun with it like you did with Lombardi and Max Crosby last week.
Bingo. So we get into some shit, like because we are just kind of out here having a conversation, trying to have a good time. But we all have the same mindset. We're all very appreciative of what we are doing, and we're all fans of sports, you know. So like the more people that get into sports, we're happy about, and we want to make sports like a good time. Like people think of sports like, hey, it's a good time, because there's a lot of shit that's driving everybody like this, seemingly.
For sure.
It's like sports do this. And they
It's
really
the one
do.
unifier. Yeah.
And it's like, that's what we try to celebrate as much as possible. But we mess it up. But it's the group of dudes I have around me, man. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun every day.
Yeah, you got a
For
great
sure.
crew, man.
How did it all, like, what was the first conversation of like, hey, we're going to start this show?
Okay, so when I was playing, I got a chance to do the Bob and Tom show, which you guys in Cleveland might know who the Bob and Tom show is. So Bob and Tom, maybe not. Okay, sweet.
Shout out to Bob and Tom.
Yeah, shout out
Bob and Tom. Good people, good people.
Great
Hey,
dudes.
they're an Indianapolis staple. They're a morning show. They were syndicated on like 170 channels across the country, radio, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. They had, they owned it too. So like the business they've had. So they did good business in this entire thing. They were in Indianapolis. It was a comedy morning show. Basically, every comedian you've ever heard of has been through there during their tour, because Indianapolis is pretty centrally located. So from 6 to 10, they're like nationally syndicated everywhere. And then from 10 to 10:30, it's just like a local hour here in Indianapolis. They negotiated some deal. And it was like a Colts Tuesday, which was our off days. Jeff Saturday was the guy that did that for like 10 years with them. Jeff Saturday leaves to go to Green Bay. They asked Jeff Saturday, like, hey, who should take your spot in here? You know, and Jeff Saturday says, like, you got to get the punter. The punter is the guy to do this or whatever.
There we go. Shout out to Jeff.
So then a couple of the other media people also told him that you should get the Pat or whatever. And I think they even said my name wrong at the time. So when Bob and Tom approached me, and my dad was a truck driver growing up, so obviously he was on the road a lot with radio. So Bob and Tom, he knew about Bob and Tom. So I knew about Bob and Tom whenever I was a kid. Growing up. So when Bob and Tom approached me to join the show, I was like, I'm not going to be the one that ruins this fucking show. You know, it's been around like 30 years. I don't think I'm the right guy for your show. Like the shit that I am is just not, I don't think is the right for your show. And Tom Griswold from Bob and Tom said, you would be the dumbest guy on earth if you did not come on our show or whatever. And I was like, okay, I'll come do the show. So I get in there first week, first 30 minutes. I've never felt like more comfortable. Like they were talking about news. They were talking about sports. And it was like they had 3 comedians in there. Bob Cavoyan's like one of the quickest smartasses on earth. He's there. And it was just like, I almost felt like alive in there for like 30 minutes or whatever. And then the next week when they're live from 6 to 10 on the national audience, Tom Griswold was like, hey, next week, anytime you want to come in, come in. So I went in there 6 a.m. I was like, I'm coming in here 6 a.m. So I did like 4 hours with him in the morning. And it was like, I fell in love with it. Like I really enjoyed the energy, the vibe, the way they set up the show, the structure of the show. And it was at that moment where I was like, this could be something I kind of get into, you know. And then while I'm still punting, I had a stand-up tour I did around the Midwest. I did some other shows here in Indianapolis. I had a podcast. I had a merch store while I was playing. So it was like, I was kind of doing the next step while I was still punting, and I was finding like fulfillment in all this stuff away from punting after the offense failed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was having a good time with the charity stuff I was doing. I was having a good time with the comedy stuff. I was having a good time with the show. And it was like, I need to fully focus on one of these because there's only 32 jobs in the NFL. You got to have respect for that. But then also this is so much more fun. And I'd taken care of everybody financially that I thought I had to take care of with my NFL money. And I was like, all right, I'm going to try to chase fulfillment here. And then it's become all this. And it's so stupid. I'm so lucky, so thankful, and I have a blast. I'm literally just trying to enjoy it all.
It's such a genuine way to get into your next career, though. Like I can't stress this enough for the guys in the NFL that are looking for something outside of football. You have to do it while you're still playing. Use those off seasons and the little connections that you make throughout your career to be able to set yourself up. And it's so cool that you started doing that, you found it, and then you just fucking took off.
Come on.
You fucking took off. Did it actually make it easier for you to kind of hang it up, or like you could probably have played as long as you wanted to,
Dude, he could
right?
still be punting.
Yeah.
Pat could still be out there kicking balls.
You already
Yeah,
know.
so I played that soccer tournament last summer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I ripped my hip flexor kicking balls. So I don't think I could still.
Hate to see it.
Jason, I don't
That's
think
a
I
rough
can still
one.
do it.
You were fucking balling though.
When I retired,
You were balling. No, I'm saying you were balling on that in the 7-on-7.
Thank you.
In the
Thank you.
what was it 7-on-7? What was that league?
Yes, you
was-
know. Okay, you saw it. You saw
Yes,
this.
I saw the crosses. I saw yes. It's fucking electric, dude. Are you
I was
kidding
in
me?
Cary, North Carolina for like 4 weeks. We were down there. I did not know what I was signing up for. And then our team got like good. Our team started like bonding. Our team
That's
started having
awesome,
chance.
man.
I was like, I fell in love with it. But then, yeah, just ripped my shit. I mean, I had a pool of blood in my thigh for like 3 months. That's when I felt old. You know, that's when I felt real old.
Oh man.
But yeah, it definitely, I think, you know, whenever guys retire, and you know the stats, obviously you guys both, about the 80% fall into bankruptcy after 5 years of professional athletes and everything like that. And I always wondered why, like when the NFLPA would come in, they always talk to us about like saving money and yada, yada, yada. And I actually asked a couple times, like, how come there's no ideas like for everybody to make more money when they retire? Like, why can't we hear more like, hey, your story matters money? Like, hey, speaking is maybe something you should get into. Tell your story. Everybody who makes the NFL has a story. Everybody. Like, no matter what the story is, that success story can pivot you into a new profession later. I was wondering why that was never talked about. So I think like fully focusing to this, and I retired very early and everybody said, and a lot of the people said I was dumb. Yeah. A lot of people said I was an idiot when I retired. $6 million on the table, all that, yada, yada, yada. So there was also like, did it make it easier to hang it up after hearing that? Maybe not, but it also made me get to a mental point that was like, I'm fucking making it.
I'm going to prove all these motherfuckers wrong. Yeah.
Backs against the wall, boys. Yeah.
These people are not going to be right. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that is not going to happen
That's
in
a good
there.
driver.
So
Yeah, baby.
I think having a focus, having something to focus on, enjoying what you're doing, and still having like the locker room, because I got the boys here, you know,
Yeah.
Fuck
it's
yeah.
it certainly helped a lot. It certainly helped a lot, I think.
I love it, man.
You've talked about your boys all, and one of the things that has been so fucking awesome about the way you've done it is you have not changed who you are or how you do it. I still remember seeing you down in the Pro Bowl. What was that? Arizona, maybe? Or maybe it was like,
Yeah.
you're the exact same fucking guy, no matter when you are, whether you're on TV, off, like wherever you're at, you are Pat McAfee. You've brought all your boys with you. You've done it your own way. You've created your own path.
He's a real one.
The way your brain works is fucking, I don't even understand it, to be honest with you, man. It's like
Dude,
always just the
Nothing's
neurons.
fucking work.
The only thing that works better than your leg as a punter is those neurons you got up there. They're freaking clicking at all times, brother. It's impressive.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
To see where it's gotten to now, ESPN, College Game Day. I don't know, man. Did you envision it getting to this? Are you happy with where it's at right now?
Were you
Like,
always a college game day, like kind of like, were you always excited on a college game day? I mean, you had a pretty good college experience over there in West Virginia.
no,
Was it always?
Good times.
Mountaineers.
Good times. We had good times in Morgantown. We got to
We got to talk a little bit about that. We know some guys. We know some real dogs that were over there in West V, man.
that was my first alcoholic drink. Was in Morgantown at a 7-on-7 tournament.
I think that's a lot of people's stories. I think a lot of people's stories.
We went down to the gas station and got Mad Dog 2020 Orange Jubilees.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, baby. Let's go.
Those Mad Dog 2020s used to be a real problem.
Indeed.
Because the color, I think everybody thought they were softer. They were not.
No, they were
Yeah.
not.
They were not.
They were not. No.
They were throwing a hundo. You know, they were in. When you talk about College Game Day, I think just like everybody else in the NFL, like we watch College Game Day every Saturday to keep up with. It's in every NFL building, you know. And I think in college we watch it every single Saturday. So I think I've always been a College Game Day fan. You know, come from Pittsburgh though, which is an NFL town, which is, you know, interesting. So whenever College Game Day becomes an opportunity, it was never a show like I thought to myself, like I could be on.
Yeah.
But then whenever you're presented with an opportunity to be on like one of the top two institutions in the history of sports media,
Yeah.
and it's football and it's wrestling, you know, because it's in front of a live audience.
Yes.
So, and obviously I am so incredibly lucky to have a relationship with the WWE too, growing up, how big of a fan I was of wrestling and WWF.
Fuck yes.
Everything
Oh, yeah.
it is. So it's like football and wrestling. And it's one of the greatest shows in the history of shows. And you're like, there's only so many spots. So massive honor to even be asked to do this. It's
Yeah.
like, all right,
That's
I'm
so
going
cool,
in.
man.
I'm going to go in. And I've been baptized by college football in
Yeah.
this entire thing. It is electric, bro. I know you're from Cleveland. I'm from Pittsburgh.
Dude.
These college towns, especially down there in the South. I mean, out in Oregon, bananas, Berkeley, crazy. These people in the South are praying to it's God, it's Jesus Christ, and it is the team. You know, it's like, it's crazy. It's been an honor, dude. It has been so much fun. So I try to have a blast everywhere I go because how committed in like, that is a part of college ball, like all the pageantry and the tradition and loyalty. So I'm lucky to do that, man. I really am. And to say, did I know it was going to go like this? No, bro. I had no idea. I had no clue. I was hoping just to be able to survive and pay my guys. And like, we just have fun, go to work together, do our thing.
Oh, yeah.
But then like things just kind of happen.
I remember the day you went door to door.
Come on, bro.
Handed out some envelopes, man. You kidding me? That's a real one right there, man.
The backpacks to the boys.
Yeah, the backpacks, my bad.
Yeah, those still happen. They do it in a different way that's much easier to tax, you know, because I guess backpacks of $100,000 is not the easiest way to.
It's not the best tracking.
And then to broadcast it too, so everybody, let's make
whatever
sure.
happened, we saw a backpack. Was there actually cash in that? No. There wasn't anything in there.
How much did he say? He said how much?
It was a bit. There was nothing in there.
Yeah, there's fake money.
What's the better atmosphere, college football or NFL? And I guess it's different depending on which college and which NFL, but just in general, you've been a part of both.
I don't. Kansas City seems pretty insane. Arrowhead seems crazy, right? I mean, that is a crazy
rocking,
place,
baby.
Arrowhead's nuts.
Rocking.
They got chants and shit too, right? That they do throughout the entire game.
Oh yeah.
In the home of the Chiefs. And when you're at an away place and you hear that, you guys got to get pumped about that.
Oh fuck yeah, we're here. We're here. I just know the away team or the home team hates that shit.
That is one thing I'm jealous of soccer stadiums is those old school chants, those call and react chants.
Yes.
You don't have
so
those.
That's what every college has. That's what every college has.
Those are electric. All right.
So that keeps the stadiums like throughout. Like, you know, there's a dead period in NFL games, maybe.
Yeah.
It's like the college ones, there's no dead period because there's like give and take calls back and forth.
See?
Like when I do all that shit on game day, it's like that's what they're doing in the stadium. And I'm very lucky to learn that. The day before.
It was so fucking electric out in Eugene, Oregon this weekend. You had me off my couch singing with you, dog. That shit was, everybody is in the group chat, every group chat I'm a part of, like, bro, Pat McAfee's the best thing to happen in college football. Everybody's saying it. Dude, had everybody livid and ready to fucking rock and roll for that Oregon-Ohio State game, man.
Tell everybody I said thank you for the kind remarks. And the thing about it is, I'm learning that from like walking around the town the day before. So I try to go like experience like their food spot. Like what's their food spots that they talk about? Because every college has
man.
Like
hell yeah.
So I'm trying to tell my own story. Like when I go experience, I go see some spots. I'll go see the team facility and I'll try to ask people at all these places. I'm like, hey, what's the shit? What are we saying out here? And I'll get like an answer from somebody and they'll be like, you say go. And then they'll say docs. I'm like, okay, they'll go. And they're like, they'll go with you. I'm like, thank God. Cause there has been one time it was for the WWE. I do like a commercial break. I cut a promo and commercial breaks in these arenas, and I try to do the same thing. I try to get the local thing. I was misled. I was told that the crowd was going to go, and they did not go. So the first time when that crowd responds to me in the morning for game day, and I hear it back, I'm like, I was not lied to. That's good news. But Eugene showed up in a big way. Berkeley showed up in a big way. Obviously, Alabama, those places. I'm having a time of my life, man. And I'm learning so much about all these schools, and everybody's cool.
Yeah, you look like it, and you look like, dude, you play to a crowd great, but it doesn't look like it's like being done in any, like you just are genuinely loving to be there, and it's fucking awesome to see, man. It's awesome.
Well, that's like a part of it, like that's a part of college ball is like the fans.
Fuck yeah.
That's the beauty that you're on site that you get. Let's take advantage of it, and you maximize it, brother. It is awesome to see.
What were you wearing? You were wearing a Fred Flintstone thing during picks the other night.
Dude, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, Jason.
Wilma!
That's awesome. That's awesome. You enjoying it? You're crushing it?
I'm having fun. I'm learning. I do want to, dude, I would love to talk to you when we even got more time about how you prepare. That's the one thing that's the craziest is I've never watched this much football. Like when you play, you watch your own team and you get really hyper-focused on the players you're playing and what you're doing for the game. Now it's like, dude, I got to watch like all this stuff. Like everybody's just watching all these games and it's hard. And for you, you're doing all of this. Like it is even more impressive.
Yeah, you're in every fucking sport. I don't know how your mind does this, dude. I don't know how.
It's the neurons. The neurons are operating on a different level, man.
So here's how it works. If I see it, normally it's going to stay there.
All right. There you go.
That's dope.
But I have to see it though. So like the night before college game day, I'm running through everything. I'm running through every team. I'm running through every player. I got Tone Diggs, one of my guys. He writes up a full like preview of what the weekend will be like, but I have to see it, you know? So once I see it though, it's in there.
It's in there.
So it takes up some time. It's like for you acting, Travis, what were you? Did you memorize? How'd you memorize those lines and everything like that?
I mean, yeah, the lines are you gotta. I was fortunate enough to have an acting coach, and you just keep shooting the lines over and over and over again until you get comfortable with it, and then you'll finally find out and feel out what the scene actually is. At least that's what my learning experience was for the lines and everything in acting, and then you can kind of riff.
How'd you do? You crush it?
I think Jason didn't tell me I sucked, so. So far so good.
Yeah,
so far so good.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go, dude.
This shit's fun as hell.
Congratulations, dude.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah. I mean, I don't know how often, people just celebrate right in your face on your show. I apologize for doing that.
Dude,
but that's on me completely. That's awesome, though,
you're the
dude.
best.
I think about some of the shit you're doing right now and like the pictures. My wife, massive fan of your lady. So I get updates on all this shit. You're just having dinner with Wolverine and Deadpool. And then you're out. It's like, do you ever like at this point, you still understand, right? You still.
At this point, it's just you can't fathom what's going on, so it's just like a dream. You're just like, oh yeah, no, you're not surprised by like the next thing that comes in or comes into your life, or the next person that walks into the door. Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. I don't know how the fuck I got to live this silly ass fucking life, man. But I'm definitely fortunate for it, for sure.
You've earned it. You've earned it. Never forget it. That's awesome, dude.
We're gonna wrap up this segment with we got to ask. You don't have to answer. We prefer you answer, but obviously this is up to you, Pat. First question, we got to ask. Nick Sirianni brings up a story about you all the time, drunk and swimming in a canal. He brings it up during the off-season portion where everybody's going away, and he's talking about don't be too crazy when you're away from the facilities. Could you maybe share that story with all the 92%ers out there?
Well, I hope Nick Sirianni, Coach Sirianni, was an honorable lad and said that that's all alleged. Okay. I was certainly found rather intoxicated, very early in the morning, shirtless and wet. Late in October, it was cold. It was a cold morning. And in the police report, they pieced together that I had probably been swimming in a canal nearby. Big thanks to those cops. They got me off the streets that morning when I was certainly intoxicated publicly. Got a $140 fine for that.
What?
Had to do some community service.
Ridiculous.
And I still haven't got it cleared that we don't know if I was in a canal, and by we I mean the police or me. Nobody
has proof.
We've learned from that. We've moved along. But yeah, I appreciate Coach Sirianni saying don't be that guy and me being that guy, because you should have seen how I felt in jail. I was like, I am not a good enough punter to be sitting in jail right now. No way. I thought it was over.
Who's the bigger legend in West Virginia? You or Owen Schmidt?
Owen Schmidt, dude. That guy could be governor anytime he wanted to be.
Dude, it's insane, ain't it?
Legitimately.
Truck driver. Dude, he's a truck driver. He works for UPS now.
Yeah, I'll FaceTime him. I'll FaceTime and he'll be, at work, and then he'll introduce me to a couple of the boys. I'll get a chance to chat with him. I got a chance to see him a few weeks ago whenever we went to Morgantown to do our show before West Virginia took on Penn State. Yeah. Maybe you do a call in that game. West Virginia lost Penn State, but there was a 2-hour delay. So there was a 2-hour delay. It wasn't a real game.
Right.
It shouldn't even count in this entire thing. But Owen was there. He was one of the guests. He drove up from Greenbrier area multiple hours. I did not know he had to drive that far, so he held that over my head, obviously. Because Pat White came in from Alabama. I got Pat White on a plane to come up.
How about it, baby?
So I got Pat White on a plane to come out, flew him up to Morgantown.
We're going to make sure
Owen
Pat's
had
here.
to drive, so he held that over my head, obviously.
Yeah.
But as soon as Owen gets in front of that crowd, they pay their respects, man. Owen Schmidt is like the living embodiment of what a West Virginia Mountaineer should be. And I've never seen a human be able to delete beers like Owen Schmidt.
It's impressive. Very impressive. Wasn't it his nickname? Is this true? And this is the story I remember. His nickname was Runaway Beer Truck. Is that accurate? Yeah.
Yeah, and it was probably the most perfect nickname ever given to anybody in the history.
Literally. You want to talk about run right through a fucking brick wall, man. That guy would do it all.
He would break helmets, Travis. He would break face masks.
On his face.
And then, he was psycho.
We got to talk about 2008 UC versus West Virginia. I know you remember this one. I said a story earlier about alcohol being my first drink ever being in Morgantown. I also had the first beer poured on me in a football uniform in the corner of the end zone after overtime, which you freaking solidified with how long was that kick? That was a long one that you sent.
I forgot that game. That was like Big East championship type game, wasn't it?
It was huge. There was a lot on the line. Yeah. We won in overtime.
It felt like you
but you had to make a field goal at the end of regulation to send it to overtime.
And an onside kick.
And an onside kick.
Yes,
forgot about that. Forgot about that.
Yeah, it's all coming back. I am starting to remember. You remember our fans were sprinting back in.
They left. They went into the hills. Then they came back with cans. I don't know how they got them in the stadium. Running
in. I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. And we lost. Well, we got a roughing the passer, I think.
It was something like that late. There was a penalty, and then Kazim Ali caught one in the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, our tight end.
And I just remember beers being rained down upon us. It was...
Yeah, those people were pretty intoxicated, probably. Yeah. They were maybe in a canal.
A lot of emotion. They were up and down that whole game.
Hey, that Cincinnati, West Virginia run was cool. When you guys had Brian Kelly's head almost exploding every week.
Yeah,
Big East you guys started it, right? Was it you guys or Louisville? It felt like it was Louisville. Then you guys took it from Louisville. Then we took it for a little bit. There was like a weird run there where the Big East actually had some really good teams.
Okay, if I recall here, new Big East happened. I don't know if it was the year I got there. 2005 is when I graduated high school. So when I get there, I think it was new Big East. Louisville just came to the Big East. Remember, they were supposed to run Big East, I think.
Yeah, Brian Brom and who was the running back that they had that was a beast? I can't remember his name. Anyway,
Mike Bush.
Yes, Michael
Dog.
Bush.
Absolute dog. And then Harry, I think, was over there too. Like they had a great team.
Yeah.
We triple overtime, I think my freshman year we beat them. I think. So it was like we had it. Then I think Louisville took it.
Yeah.
And then
Pittsburgh was pretty good in there too. They had old Fitzy and LaShawn McCoy.
They were never the front team though. They were good.
I don't know. I might have just been a Shady fan. I don't know.
Shady.
Oh, they did win one year. I think you're right. When Shady was there, they might have won one year too.
No,
they lost. They lost at the end of it.
Talk about ball security.
Yeah.
Shady would show up in your stadium and get the ball like this and shake the shit out of every human in there.
It's so crazy.
It was awesome to watch. The Big East was real deal.
It was. It was a fun conference there. Yeah. Shout out to the old Big East. All right.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. UConn even didn't suck.
No,
they
UConn.
Sucked.
Yeah.
UConn. They used to grow that grass
They were making
out.
some runs.
They were good at basketball. They're holding down basketball. They're holding it down. They beat us. I can't talk. Yeah. We're about third way through the NFL season. Who's your early Super Bowl pick, Pat?
Chiefs is still the Chiefs, brother.
All right. There we go. All right now.
And that is not just because he's sitting here and I'm such a massive fan. I'm just a believer in like greatness. Yeah. I legitimately am. I believe that there's like levels to this shit. And for 20 some years, we saw the New England Patriots. For what reason? Well, they just were, other than the fact that they were great. And the air and the ball.
Yeah.
In the airs and the ball. And I was against the Colts. We couldn't wait for that.
Videotaping coaches.
Yeah, Spygate, obviously. All this shit gets thrown at one thing, and that's greatness normally.
That's what it comes down to.
That is how it is. So I think when push comes to shove, I think these dudes figure it out. Like I just am a firm believer. Last year, there was a little time, and I don't want to bring up bad times in the Kansas City Chiefs, but the boys seemingly stunk for a bit. There was a few weeks.
It was a rough road. It got a little treacherous.
It's the only year I ever beat the Chiefs and Andy Reid. That was the only time we ever got it done, and you still won the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. There was a time there.
Everybody thought they were done. They're not even making the playoffs. It's over.
Hey, everybody but me. I want to let you know.
Okay.
I was standing.
Unwavering.
I was standing on this microphone, and I said the Chiefs is still the Chiefs. I don't know what everybody's talking about. Pat had a flu one day. It was windy the other day. I just believed. And I just think that that's the case. And then I watched that quarterback show or whatever the hell it is.
Oh, yeah.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
And I realized that Patrick Mahomes was like one of the coolest dudes of all fucking time. So not only is he,
They don't make him any better, man. They don't make him any better.
dude, house and beers, talking shit, working his dick off, fighting through injury, and then making every play. That don't make that. There's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't. Yeah. So I believe in the Chiefs personally. That's why I believe in the Chiefs.
I love it. Even with the team like the Jets getting a guy like Davante Adams today.
Big deal. Vibes
That's
are
a
good too. He
big
popped his head
deal.
in. I don't know if you saw it. Devontae popped his head into our conversation with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Today.
Did he?
I did not know. I did not. Oh.
He came in with a football in hand, turns it, spins the ball. Hello, Devontae. Good to see you.
Long time no see.
They seem to be ready to go. I mean, they just lost to the Bills less than like 14 hours before that, and Jets fans are pumped.
They
are
should be.
very, very excited about the future, and I can see why. Devontae's a dog.
He's a dog.
Devontae, Garrett Wilson, they got some, and the offense looked a lot better, especially in the first half this past week, or yesterday.
They were running it, Jason.
Either way, I know. How about that? Let's hand the ball off. Get this guy Breece Hall involved. Who's that? Breece Hall?
Pretty good. He's pretty good. Also, let's do more tush pushes. Let's get these centers.
Let's compound some more. Compound some more vertebrae.
Did you bitch about it on this show a lot or no? I don't know if I saw it, about your body just getting demolished.
Just getting absolutely just fold, like you said, like an accordion. He's just getting folded every single fucking time. It's hilarious.
Every time.
I laugh at it at this point.
I never used to
think about
bitch
how
that
much we were
much.
hyping it up too. We were so loud, like tush push,
Here
so
comes
awesome,
Eric.
92%. Keep doing it. We need to keep doing it. And Jason has to be supportive.
He has to. He's
I
a
didn't
team
really
guy.
talk too much
He's a
shit.
team
And then
guy.
Lane Johnson let the cat out of the bag. He used to say that every time he would get called in the huddle, I'd just be, fuck my life.
That's awesome. But you literally publicly had to support it because it was working and it was like your thing. It was like.
And listen, I hated it, but let's you know what? If it gets the first down, keeps the strike, converts. It's a free. You're avoiding a turnover. It's insane.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's Ohio football.
Stealing
I'll
possessions,
take
baby.
a compressed vertebrae for that. Bring it on.
Pat, who's your too early MVP right now?
Ooh, okay. So, do you believe that somebody other than a quarterback can win the MVP?
I think
It's going to take a lot,
it's going
man.
to be hard.
Fuck.
Yeah. Depends
It's
who.
going to take
Where
like
you
something like what this Boise State kid is doing at
Genty.
running back.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's going to take something like that to like take the attention away from a quarterback getting it, I think.
He's ahead of Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders had like 2,600 rush yards. I forget how many touchdowns. He's ahead of schedule. Yeah,
He's 6 games in. He's already got 1,200 and like 17 touchdowns. The shit's ridiculous.
And to be clear, Genty, we think it's incredibly admirable and cool that you're still at Boise State because he led the country in yards, I think, last year too. I assume there was big offers
Yeah.
Had to
for
be.
him to go. But if we say,
NIL money.
oh yeah, I assume there was big offers to get him out of Boise State. He's still in Boise running on that Smurf turf. I respect it.
He's like, no, it's something. He blends in that blue turf, man.
Dude, he never stops running either. He's very impressive. But if we stick in a running back could potentially win an award that normally goes to quarterback, like Derrick Henry right now.
Oh, yeah.
He's scoring touchdowns just like nonstop. It's just like
right.
touchdown,
Just when
touchdown.
they think just because the Titans got rid of him, everyone's like, oh, he's not the same player. Fucking just running 21 miles an hour, 22 miles per hour, getting tickets in a school zone. You kidding me?
He's this tall.
He's unbelievable, man.
I'll admit, I'm an idiot. I when they made that pick, I'm like, dude, he's a shock. They're going to put him in shotgun. How's this going to work with Lamar? And it's like, oh, yeah, no. He's just bigger and faster and stronger than everybody. Let's just get those guys on our team. Let's just let that guy go north and south. Good luck tackling that.
And that's hardball football, too.
It is.
Like, yeah, he will. And then they got Ricard as a fullback, too. It's like he's 280 or whatever, former D end. It's like, I don't understand how they were allowed to do that trade. I don't know how that was.
Man.
That seems to be unfair.
Well, good job, Harbaugh. I hope he wins. I would be very much as obviously offensive lineman, but King Henry, I don't know, man. That guy's he's just a dog. He is.
Let's get an offense alignment award.
Yeah, that's like against the religion of O-line to get an award, but it's like, it's got to be like a group award. They got the four tough offensive line. Fucking Penei Sewell is fun to watch now. See that they get hook and lateral, almost had a touchdown, had to get called back.
Dude, he balanced himself.
Yeah.
How is he? 3 what? He's 300.
He's got to be at least 350. He's up there. He's a big man. Big man. Hey, my elbow would explode.
Trav, why is everybody so big, strong, and fast these days?
I don't know, man. I don't get it. Where do they find these people at?
How tall are you?
6'5". 6'4" and 7/8. If you ask the fucking combine, they fucking cut a quarter of a fucking. Like, can you just give me the eighth of an inch? Can I get that eighth and be 6'5", or do I got to be 6'4" and 7/8?
They push you down too. They push you down.
They did. They got it twice. They're like, yeah, it's 6'5" seems too tall for you. I think we need to do this again.
I just talked about these people being too big and too fast and too athletic, and I'm talking to a dipshit here at 6'5", moving around like 4'6" at the age of like 50. You know what I mean? Travis, you're a freak show, brother. Absolute freak show.
Having fun out there.
Pat, we're getting close to getting out. Is there anything that we haven't hit that you want to talk about? Anything that, like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, you got anything fun coming up that people don't know about yet?
No, dude. There's way too much of me. This show ending quicker is better. But aside from that, I would like to let you guys know I appreciate the hell out of the invite on the program here. I'm a massive fan of you guys. And what you're doing right now with media is a big deal. And I hope you get a chance to kind of take it in and enjoy it all. You guys are legends. And Travis, the fact that you're still able to do all this while still playing, I know it's not easy to balance. You keeping the main thing, and still being able to do all this, incredibly impressive. And Jason, your big ass with your untied Tims, just getting dropped into this media world and taking over. Your acting abilities in a Buffalo Wild Wings commercial and then the ESPN NFL Monday Night commercial. I mean, let's go, boys. You guys are crushing it. Great time to be alive. I appreciate you you both so much.
Well, the honor's all ours, Pat. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for paving the way, changing the game. It's
yes,
incredible to watch your career up to this point. Can't wait to keep watching, keep being you.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait to see you in freaking Austin, Texas this week. College game day. Intern Brandon, big Austin, Texas guy, big Texas fan down here. Brandon's
excited.
excited.
Up. What are the chances, brother? Don't leave me astray.
Keep making sports fucking fun, brother. I love watching you, man. Love watching you. Let's and I can't wait to join you on the fucking show sometime soon.
Yeah, don't feel both of you. Okay, there is an open invite for any Kelsey, Mama.
I want to get to the fucking Thunderdome, and I'm fucking pissed I haven't been there yet, man. God, okay. That shit looks like.
Hey, listen, if you make it out to Indianapolis ever, would love to have you here in the Thunderdome. Have a good old time. But anytime you both want to come on the program, open invite. Whenever the hell, I would be grateful and thankful, just like I am that I'm here. And you guys, you're the best, man.
You're the greatest, brother.
Pat, thanks so much, brother.
All right, now.
Pat McAfee, ladies and gentlemen. You're the greatest, dog.
Great. Thank you so much to Pat McAfee for coming on. I can't tell you how electric that was.
Pat Mac, man.
That's one of the ones we've been waiting for. We've been waiting to get him. We finally got him. Thank goodness.
And he's the busiest dude in the world. Thank you, brother, for giving us your time, man. We fucking love that dude, man. He's changing sports for the good, man. He's making sports fun as fuck. Similar to how I was talking to you about being a part of ESPN and everything. McAfee's doing it at a whole nother level, man. On all aspects, the college world, wrestling, you name it, man. All of sports, he's making it better, man. Thank you. Appreciate you coming on, brother.
He's changing the world, but he's still staying true to that Yinzer. That wraps up another episode of New Heights. Thank you, obviously, again to Pat. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube to the New Heights channel and follow New Heights on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. Reminder, you can listen to New Heights episodes early and ad-free now by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts.
Once again, New Heights is a Wondery show produced by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by Peloton. Find your push, find your power with Peloton.
Hey.
Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S for fun clips throughout the week. Thanks to our production and crew. We fucking love you guys, and we owe you guys big time. Thank you to all the 92%ers for tuning in, and make sure you check out Wondery Plus for our little bonus extra video. It's going to be fun.